Hello, so most of you won't know this, but I use Linux, and why I even do this? I know Windows is like just you got it straight out of the box. You've got everything what you need. You just install it, clicks by clicks. You got the GUI to install. You don't have to worry about anything besides paying and Windows just randomly deciding to add AI to the notepad. But today we are gonna talk about this because if you don't know, I used Linux for about 6 months or more, and I've been through many distros, and we are gonna talk about how Windows is fucking up things and why you should just don't support it at all. So the first thing we are gonna do is open the lovely Reddit and go to slash Windows help, and we are gonna see if actually people have problems I'm gonna talk about, or is it just my PC. So here we have the Windows help, and first post, latest one is computer always freezes, trackpad stops working, and computer restarted itself. They have the specs, nobody replied yet, but from what we see, just trackpad stops working randomly and other things. There's uh, PC can start normal, missing files randomly. This is no. They can't change the wallpaper lock screen. Bluetooth disappeared. Graphics card isn't seen. And I could read more and more. And next error. It's Windows 10, so we aren't. Windows. I'm not sure why this problem could be caused. Windows can't reinstall after a factory reset. And more. Like, you can see yourself. Like, I know there have been posts about that they can't use the start menu or some other things. And generally, I see that some people have here amazing setups. I don't have a setup like that. I'm having 100 times worse, and they have the same problems I did on worse PC. So, like, it isn't just because my PC is shitty. Yeah, they can't create some things. Oh, clicking not working, taskbar gone. Me personally on my PC, I had a problem. I couldn't factory reset my PC at all. It was still when they didn't force the Windows 11, but it still didn't work on Windows 11. So that was when I decided it's the best to search if there's some alternatives, but like free because I ain't paying shit. So that's the time when I learned about Linux, and Linux is just a kernel, okay? So I'm not gonna get it in the comments. Linux is a kernel of all of this. And uh, Linux has many distros based on that kernel. Everyone has access to the kernel. They can help it. They can. It's all community driven, like mostly. Besides the primary things created by Linus Torvalds, yeah. So when it's gonna butcher pronunciation, mm, I'm gonna go to like GitHub. Uh, so what we are gonna search is like, let's say, I'm not gonna, yeah, you have the Torvalds slash Linux, you have the whole kernel, mm, yeah, you have the whole kernel, you have the README, the license, you have 5,000 plus contributors to the project, and honest, honestly, like there is some words going around that no, don't switch to the Linux. You're not gonna have any gaming. Your PC is gonna be shitty. You will have to use the terminal. No, straight up, it's not. It's not like 1999. It's 2026. It's already been past that. I can I can show that because I'm using right now uh oh I'm using right now Arch. Arch isn't hard to install. Don't believe the shit you see on the internet always. Mm, I'm gonna switch the um, the windows so you're gonna see how reality is besides the Sigma edits you see on the TikTok. We are gonna do we are gonna do display capture and see that this is my PC. There is the terminal doesn't look that bad, yeah. So uh, when it comes to Arch, uh, you may use the terminal to double things, you may not, you may use ChatGPT, nobody is gonna care. I have some basic things installed, but like if you want to install let's say Steam, I forgot if is it in the repositories, but mm, let's say because it may be like that I had to download it and I might be stupid. Yes, you have to download it. You go to the Steam menu. Normally download it. Hmm. Nah, I forgot how to install it. So I'm gonna gonna let me just have a second because I don't remember shit because like I don't use Arch normally as my primary distro, so yeah, I may tell some things. Oh yeah, I know what is caused the problem, but yeah, if you ever like run into any problems, you can search up use ChatGPT these days. I'm not even fucking joking. Like that's the thing that you I forgot I didn't have nano installed. But just for the video, I'm gonna show y'all because I don't want to tell some things and don't do that, and you're gonna call you're gonna call me a bunch of liars. So you see, that's none of that's like the basic. Wanna mm, if you don't wanna use Vim, but But like, yeah, you just to include some things, you just do it like that, and I think now I should be able to install the Steam. Yeah. So it's uh, it's like that easy. On other distros, it's even just one step, not two, because on Arch it's gonna be top because you have to allow the 32 bits library because Steam still uses the 32 bits. I don't know, but that's the thing. And yeah, pretty much most of games run on the Linux, so it's not like you can't. But if you really want to feel like you're in the 2000s and play some epic games, you just get the super tax card and you, let's say, play some things. Like, it's a pretty basic and old looking game, but if you want to install some new games, if you want to play Roblox, play Minecraft, if you want to play CSGO, do it. But I'm pretty sure Fortnite won't be working soon because uh, it's gonna allow more anti-cheats, so it won't work. And yeah, you see uh, my Steam download just and that I can even show that I could even show that it's working if it's gonna cause problems. I'm gonna cut out this video. But yeah, if you don't want to allow the I'm gonna check on that later and show you in the next video or something. But if you don't want to download the multi, you pretty useful things is Flatpak. Let's say install, and I'm gonna do Steam again, like, and you just do the why Flatpak is like the thing you can install more apps with. Like, but just things you need to do is add FlatHub repositories, so it has some repository to download things from. But yeah, you have some apps. You get like I can search up Minecraft, and you have the Bedrock launcher, uh, normal launcher, and some other like Laybeam mod, Prism, and some others. I don't know what is it, but yeah, you have verified apps, not verified apps, so it's just so you can be sure if you are downloading some sus stuff. But yeah, literally, what I would recommend for everyone starting would be like pretty basic things, and I don't want to show you 400 options and tell you, oh, pick one of them. I know it's gonna be hard to just pick one of them, like, so I'm just gonna straight up tell you to use Linux Mint. But why? You may ask, why Linux Mint? People said use Zorin, use Ubuntu, use whatever you want. Oh, my Steam set it up. And and I'm gonna just tell you, it's pretty easy. If you don't want to use the terminal, you don't have to, because if I'm sure it has its own its own app store, so like literally you can download things from it and don't care about others. You just The thing you do, you go to the Linux Mint website, you go to the latest version recommended, you click download, and then you have to get like if you're on Windows, you just download Next thing, which is Rufus or Balena Etcher, it's really just your option. What do you prefer? You just need a USB driver, a Rufus, and the ISO file. And of course, turn off the security boot on your PC. And that's all, because it has like graphical install, so it helps you with anything. It guides you by hand. You don't need to worry about anything. But if you, of course, want to ruin your day as a newbie and destroy your mental health, I recommend Gentoo. You're gonna have a fun experience not knowing anything, and you're probably gonna either watch a tutorial and still mess up, or you're gonna use ChatGPT, which is gonna tell you some bullshit, and then you won't have how to destroy. I mean, you will probably destroy your PC in quotes, so you will just erase everything and don't have anything. But yeah, that's all. If you want some like this store that isn't gonna guide you 100%, but it's like not gonna be your worst nightmare or anything, I'm gonna recommend Debian. The Debian, Fedora Linux, or personally one of my favorites is OpenSUSE. OpenSUSE is like alright. I prefer it over Ubuntu, but it's not gonna guide you for everything you want to do on your system. Like the next plus mm, of the Linux is it's highly customizable. So if like I click on the panel, I'm gonna go to panel edit mode. I can do some things. I can move it. Yeah, I can move it up. Oh, I can move it up. I can move it down. I can move it on the sides. Yeah, and uh, like it's this tool that isn't spying on you. So like when Windows takes a screenshot every second of your PC, it, it doesn't do it on Linux-based distros. So like privacy is a big factor why you should use it. Next thing for me would be, yeah, it's more lightweight. It isn't gonna cause your PC to die after 4 years or 2 years. And honestly, your some of friends may say that, yeah, but like most of apps don't want to do the apps for Linux because it's only 4% of people who use laptops or PCs and other things. But if you don't start using Linux today, the developers won't look at Linux, yeah, because it's your choice if you're gonna participate in us changing things how developers of apps look at us, and if they're gonna start doing the apps for us. Because if we continue to say no, because developers won't do the apps for us, and yati yati yati, you won't change anything. It won't change. It won't change. Like literally, it won't change because we have to start use it so developers will do things for it. That's that's why I'm recommending to you to start using Linux. Yeah, because if developers see the increase, they will start doing the apps because they will see opportunity that there is rising users among it, and that it's highly highly available. I mean, fuck my English. It's it's better for them to do apps for us, or community will be angry. or some shits, you know. I mean, they shouldn't get backlash now. Why? Because I understand why they want to do it. Because, as I said before, only 4% of the world uses the Linux. So, so if we would choose it more, if we would switch, more people, more developers will to do the apps for us and other things. But already Linux is rising and Linux is having enough apps that you use daily, free alternatives. I mean, if you want to still pay the Microsoft, just open your browser, go Microsoft 365 and use their apps. Who cares? Who cares? If you want to some alternatives to like just do your files, you get like LibreOffice. You just get like LibreOffice. I have some things saved, but you just see that it primarily works like all things you need. Yeah, and I mean that's all. So thanks for watching. If you want me to include something I didn't say it now, I can talk about it more and maybe recommend some distros or test some distros, but I probably already tried them because I'm a professional distro hopper. But But if you can settle on a one distro, it's okay. If you settle on one distro, it's also okay. Just do what you want. Just do what you want. Nobody's forcing you to do a switch. Nobody is forcing you to download Arch manually and not use Arch install. It's okay to use Arch install. It's okay. Don't fall to the propaganda. It's okay. Just do what you want. If you want to use Zorin OS, uh, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Like you want to do it, okay. If you want like the GNOME graphic, how GNOME looks like, just use it. If you love how Ubuntu looks like, just use it. If you love how KDE looks like, but you love how Ubuntu works like, just download Kubuntu. If you love how Ubuntu works but you want the XFC, just download Xubuntu, which is a XFC version of Ubuntu. If you love how Linux Mint works but you rather it be Debian based but not Ubuntu based, just use LMD. It's on the Linux Mint website. It's just Linux Mint Debian version. Just do what you want. The primary thing why people post the edits on TikTok is so maybe some kids are gonna make popular videos about it and it's gonna reach the audience who is trying to switch. I mean, I get it. You can feel like a Sigma Alpha male, but it's literally just a PC. You will do the same things like on Windows you did, but it's gonna have better performance. Don't expect it to fly like to fly in rockets mode. Don't expect it to download Kali Linux and hack the NASA because that's impossible. Note that. Parrot isn't gonna make you a hacker. Black Arch isn't gonna make you a hacker. It's just Arch with 1,000 pre-installed tools. It's not gonna make you a hacker. Uh, if uh, if you use Linux, you aren't any better human being than the Windows user. You are just choosing to support the people you can trust, and not like a billionaire company that is pushing AI everywhere. Just do what you want. The quote of the year. Just do what you want and what the heart is telling you to do. That's all. Bye.